Well, here I am, as promised, by the koi pond, indoor koi pond granted, but with a little series, if you like, of what I do on specific topics. Like I say, I always say this is not a teaching video telling you how to do something, it's just telling you and showing you what I pick up, what I've picked up. I've been keeping koi for about, I think, 9-10 years now. But I've had aquariums, I've got a marine tank, reef, you name it, dabbled for many years with water and fish. Anyway, enough of that. What this one is about is feeding koi, and specific hand feeding koi, how to hand feed your koi, or hopefully try and get them to hand feed. Now, it's not rocket science. I don't think it's rocket science. You don't need any special food at all. Just use your normal food. And for me, as many as you know, I am using Sinking Nutrimare 360, and they've been straight on it, straight from the hand, everything like that. But if you look at some of my previous videos, and in specific last July, this pond sort of maxed out on the Sakiakari, where there was getting too many feeds per day and too much, and the fish were feeding, but there was a little bit off. But anyway, I want to try and make this to the point without too many ramblings. So I have made some notes on the back of a card down there, but in short, I'm going to show you what I do, and it's dead easy, and some of the points. So first point, consistency. Keep it consistent, and be calm. Consistent and calm, and then the fish will get used to your noises. Another one, same noises, whether it's you come in and go, come on guys, come on, tap on the pond, because they get used to noises. And the same noises, they do get used to your voice, and like I say, with that consistently comes you doing methodically the same things. That's what they're getting used to. They're not technically getting used to you as a person, whether you're nice or horrible or anything like that. They're just getting used to you being there at a certain time. Familiarity, again, another one. So that is basically the big keys to take away. But with fish, they definitely, you will see, if you've got greater numbers of fish, you will see that their confidence gains. So another one, confident fish. But what you've got to, what I'm putting aside with all of this is water quality and the general husbandry of keeping koi, because that should really go without saying. This pond has got really good water quality in terms of ammonia, nitrites are well under control. Lots of oxygen, lots of bacteria in the biological filter, lots of biological filtration, so I can keep the feed going in so far. So I'll give you the main tips: consistent, calm, timing, noise, familiarity, safety in numbers, and a confident fish. And my confident fish in this pond, definitely, because it's loitering around right under me now, look, can you see it? Is this Taniguchi golden corn. Look at it, it's waiting because it knows what's coming. Now I could just sit here and tip it in. So what I would advise, if they don't eat out your food, out your hand at all, and this is really for specific to hand feeding, but just get used to topping a few pellets in. Same time every day, often, little and often if you have to, and then they'll get used to doing what they're doing now. And then once they're doing what they're doing now, coming up and feeding, get yourself somewhere comfortable, same position, be calm. When I said calm, the calmness is in you, so you're not flitting around, grabbing the net, pulling the net off. I'm talking a lot now, so this is what I don't normally do. But they get used to you. So these are all circling, look, because they know what's coming up. I'm going to put some food in or put my hand in. Get somewhere comfortable, because sometimes it can take time. If you've got your arm hanging in, I've had it where at first they won't come near you. So just drop, have it in your hand like this, the food, look, somewhere calm, so you're not going to give in doing it, because I've had that before where your hand's in and the side of the pond or what's catching your arm is hurting, so you can't continue it. So be calm, get somewhere comfortable, and then start with putting a few pellets in, and then progress. And then progress to this point now where you're trying to hand feed. So I get one pot full and I keep coming. So I've got a few pellets in. And get the net up, get my hand in, and then at first you'll just put your hand in. And these are just going mad, look, without any food, because they're that used to me now. But if they're not, just put your hand in, and then you'll see that they'll lurk and they'll think, what's happening? And then just don't drop the old food out and give them what they want. Keep them entertained, keep them thinking what's going off. Like now, look, I've not put no food in yet and they're tapping my hand and all sorts. So if yours are not doing this and you're sat there and your hand's just in the water, just let them take interest and then just drop. Tempt them with the odd pellet. There you go, I've dropped a pellet, another pellet, another pellet. So they are getting something, but they might not do this at first. The pellet might float away and they come and grab it and shoot off. But that will build the confidence that I mentioned in my tips. Confidence, they will gain confidence in time and that familiarity of what you're doing. And once you've got those steps, a few sprinkles in your hand, put your hand in, because they can taste it and smell it in the water, look. And then get the odd pellet out. Don't make it too easy with for them and just throw it all in, because you made it easy. Which one are you going to take? If you've got the option, that food that you've thrown straight into the water, or that food that you've got to try a bit harder and take it out of the hand, you're going to get the stuff that is easy to get, and they're no different. And then once you've got them, you've basically got them, to be honest with you. And while you're there, you've got the odd pellet in. If you do get a fish coming up, see, I'm literally feeding these at the minute, pellet by pellet. One pellet each, these two, look. And then while you're there, touch them, let them nibble on your fingers. And if you can, get a crafty stroke of the tail, but nothing, no quick movements, no fast movements, no dipping in quick, because all it will do is just spook them and they will just spook and go. So everything's slow and methodical. And before you know it, those fish, you can literally have your hand in the water and they're nibbling confident at your hands. And then you can literally, as they swim past, just let them swim through your fingers, so you're touching the dorsal and you're literally almost stroking them. Because I do believe, I think they do like touch. Once you get them, you can literally almost start to lift the fish up. I mean, this Goshki there just stroked it. Taniguchi. Well, and yeah, they will get spooked, but just keep at it. This Taniguchi, definitely, that is definitely my most tame fish in here, or confident fish, as I mentioned. And as far as I'm concerned, that is all there is to it. You don't need special food and treats. I used to be an advocate of feeding treats and stuff, but then I spoke to, have you ever heard of Nijikawa Koi? The person that sells it and developed it is called Shen. And I got to talking to him privately, and we mentioned treats, and we come to the conclusion that why would you put treats in? Because normally treats, and I mean it might be prawns and mussels and all sorts, or it might be wheat germ. I've boiled wheat germ and soaked it in garlic before. But what I found is if you do that, you get more waste. You get more waste in the pond. You don't need a shrimp for him to come and take it out of your hand. Use your normal food. And if you use those tips, I'm quietly confident you will succeed in doing what I've just done. And it really is satisfying. And I do this every single day without fail. every day. I might do it more than once a day. So it might be first thing in the morning, then after work, and then in the evening. That's on top of 8 feeds a day from the automatic feeder. So these are getting like 10 feeds a day. So it's that consistency. And like I say, don't bother with treats, because especially if you're buying a high-end food, what's the point in buying a high-end food to then put treats in that's going to go straight through the body, not going to absorb as much, and then they're just going to put it into your pond, and it'll probably at your bottom of your pond go into, you know, just sat there as a lump of poo. Yeah, I'm not an advocate of treats anymore. I just would much prefer to target more feeds. So that's what I do. And that's it, and it really is quite enjoyable. And here they are, look. Still wanting more. They've just had about 30 grams of food and they're wanting more. Absolutely really rewarding when you get this going. So, if you've liked that video, please hit the like button in the bottom corner. If you're already a subscriber, thanks for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed already, I said like button, didn't I? Subscribe button in the bottom corner if you haven't subscribed already. If you've got any comments or questions, drop them in the comments down below, because I will answer them. Like I say, it's not a teaching video. I'm not a teacher or anything like that. I'm just showing you what I do, and that is what's worked for me. And the proof is in the pudding. So thanks for watching. If you have any ideas or any content you want me to cover, then put it in the comments. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and see you on the next one.